Hi Aries, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a July Spirit Guide message here for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. And yeah, let's get right into it. This is going to be a collective spiritual guidance with messages that your spirit guides have for you. And if this is only a general reading. If you're desiring a personal message, you could click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com. Alright, so let's get right into it. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for entering my energy. Please guide me through Aries messages. What Spirit Guide messages that you have for Aries Spirit for the month of July? What messages that you have for Aries Spirit? Messages for Aries Spirit. What messages that you have for Aries Spirit Guides? Messages for Aries Spirit. Ooh, we have forgiveness. I like the purple. I just kind of was attracted to that energy. Takes the bigger person, right? I feel like you could be the bigger person right now in July, or someone else. But this feels like a reunitement of energy. I like the fact that frequency is on the bottom of the deck here. So it takes a certain type of energy to be in a forgiving space. Someone's looking to forgive you, seeking forgiveness of self. This feels like a very beautiful healing month here. Let me just read this out loud for you. 52. So this actually could have a lot to do with self-forgiveness. With one with self, intuitive. Your intuition is returning back to you. Whatever that was wounded will be healed through you. Beautiful energy here. The energy of forgiveness helps you find the strength to forgive yourself for whatever judgments you imposed upon yourself. Forgive yourself because you always act based on the knowledge you have at a certain moment in time. You can do no wrong. Forgiveness shows you that there's nothing to forgive. Okay, so any judgments that you placed upon yourself, Aries, they're being depleted. They're being wiped away in July. You're getting a clean slate here. Some kind of cleansing of energy also. It just feels really, really good and healthy and bound. And it's like you're bound to yourself. And you just, this is good. This feels so good. It's like returning to that old you, that energy. The energy of self-love and just knowing you the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, tides are turning. You know that you're the prize. So let me see. Here, I'm going to pull another activation here. We got healing and we got alchemy. Woo. Aries. So we got 29 breaking down to a 2 and 8. Yo, yep, you that CEO. You the manager of your own life. You returning back to that passionate state. What's within. I'm getting like some of you guys are you performed your own transformation, your own alchemy. Like you really did some like real life energy healing here, so much to the degree where you're an alchemist, or you have now recognition of your totality of your soul and what it encompasses. 29, the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And we have the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has this potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transformation. Yo, I was going to say Capricorn, so it's going to involve a Capricorn, but you have Capricorn in your chart, but I'm getting Mars in Capricorn. This is like you healed yourself, straight up. You have done absolutely everything that you've aligned yourself to achieve, and it's been successful. If you guys were in ailments, if you had an ailment, you healed yourself, or you received healing. Any judgments that you placed on healing tactics, they're wiped away, because now they're going to be aiding you through anything that is an ailment or illness. I feel like some of you guys are healers and you perform alchemy on individuals, whether you know this or not. Just you probably being yourself activates this for other people. And it helps them with true forgiveness, what true embodiment of wholeness is, and of self-love, and how to transform into not being non-judgmental and just letting things flow out. And it just feels like a waterfall of healing, actually. This is gorgeous. This is so far out of all the readings, I got 2 more left. Ugh, yours is the lightest, so thank you, y'all. This feels very beautiful. Look, Capricorn energy coming out. I feel Capricorn energy around y'all in July. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Yeah, you guys are like super hardworking. I mean, you're hard workers. That makes perfect sense. Aries are very hard workers. This is some kind of enlightenment that's taking place, though. Whatever that just struck you out of nowhere, or something here where it feels like, again, transformation that has taken place here. It definitely feel like it activated your intuitive side, your sensitive side, your empathic side, the side of knowing, the side of inner knowing, the side of trusting your inner knowing. And you worked really hard to get here. And that the last part of it do feel like the forgiveness of self, letting go of judgments of self, and really allowing yourself of what you embody, who you are. Anything that feels like an insecurity, or anything that we're insecure about. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not needed. You're so dynamic and so powerful and so bossy. I'm so bossy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have this amazing energy that is around you of transformation that separates you from the weak from the strong too. I'm getting that too. You're separating the weak from the strong. The ones that are put in effort, the ones who don't put in effort too. That's transformation too as well. Let's get some tarot popping here, because Aries, I just thank you for your light energy, because it feels like this month in July, I'm like talking to y'all, but this month of July feels very heavy for a lot of the collective. It's a lot. And it feels like y'all are going to be okay. You have done the work while everybody wasn't. And you are in a space of possibly healing other people this month. So I feel like you're the stronger one here in July. I was going to say September. So something here in September, I'm not sure. But July feels like a month that you are really going to be helping people show up in their life. Actually, I keep getting September. So something's here in September where somebody's going to a healing retreat. I'm getting some kind of retreat in the mountains that helps with this transformation taking place. Here is some kind of retreat I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting ayahuasca. Some kind of ayahuasca retreat. This is for a couple of y'all. Some tarot here for Aries spirit. What messages that you have for Aries spirit? Okay, you got a lot of high arcana that came up. Woo! Again, powerful month. Okay, powerful month. You got all these high arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, overall energy is that something here, boundaries need to be enforced, and intuition and deep energy and deep knowledge needs to be applied. Because something here is something that we're not walking away from because we're settled in the situation or the problem or whatever the case is, some kind of settling of energy. And your soul requires new energy. You're feeling it subconsciously. You know that it's time for a new start. You know it's time for a new beginning. This new energy is all up and through you, and you're feeling it all up and through you. You're not afraid to go into the unknown. Of course, Aries is not afraid to go into the unknown, right? It's just something here that's stagnant. The time is also now. The time could be stagnant because we might have to put away some of our, and this feels like somebody around you. It could be a group of people, a group of 3 actually. But something here is an energy of arrogance, the pride of not wanting to move forward into a passionate connection, a passionate dynamic, a passionate beginning of something that can be sustainable, that's grounding, that's firm, that's here. Is something here that the time is in fact now. It's time to make a decision also on a matter, whether or not to move forward with it or not. Some of you guys will not, because again, it feels like the weaker option. It feels like someone's lack of effort or someone's lack of careness. Someone got their head up their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has a big fucking ego issue to the degree where you know that I cannot transform, I cannot heal here, I cannot work here. I need to forgive myself for even entertaining this. I'm getting, some of you guys are like coming into a self-awareness of this is not successful. This project wasn't successful. This relationship, this family, I'm getting even like marriages. Something here in July that you just get this realization like this is the weakest link. This is the weakest link, and I have to now exit out. I have to transform. I have to work hard again. I have to bring up my momentum because it's the loop, going through the same thing over and over again. Some kind of situation that's continuing to persist. And yeah, with the Tower card in reverse, you've already experienced this situation. This could have happened in the past. There's something here that keeps coming up in our energy field to the degree where it's kind of essentially holding us a little bit on a hostage side, because it's time to transmute that energy. It's time to transform out of that energy. It's time to essentially let this type of energy go. I gotta charge my what's it called? Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Charger about to die. Sorry about that. So anywho, yeah, and it's just in that space of I need to be properly aligned. I like the High Priestess in the middle of the deck here. You know, it's just something here that's, you're faithful. You keeping it honest. You keeping it high vibes. You keeping this inner guidance, this guru energy. Again, I'm getting the fact that you guys are in fact transitioning into an alchemist, changing it into a shaman. Some of you guys are changing into a priest, a high priestess. Some of you guys are getting ordained. Again, it's just something here that has to be removed out of your life so that this new energy, this fresh new start can begin. Something feels like dead weight, to be honest with you. And it's like the harmonious energy of temperance. Again, this alchemy energy is very, very prevalent in your reading for July, where it's like once we temper our shadow qualities, we start to see the awareness of what needs to go and what needs to stay and what needs to be woven into our reality, stitched into our reality rather here. And I look at this, your spirit advice is saying you're abundant. You have a legacy here. You have built a legacy for yourself, or you're in the establishment of creating a legacy for yourself. You need thorough ass people around with this. If you got three motherfuckers, excuse my language, but three people or people in general that you know that you cannot move forward in this, I feel like it's gonna be an extremely tough decision, because there's some kind of settled energy established here. But keep in mind, Aries, you do have the upper hand. You know that you had the upper hand. You're feeling your energy again. You're feeling powerful again. I feel like anything that left you in the loop type energy and keeping you on a lower frequency, you're knowing how to raise your frequency when someone's looking to lower your frequency. I'm getting like you now realize who's the fucking weakest link. And no shade to anyone of that sort here, but you're in such a beautiful space in July that you really look, you ready to cut people out, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in a space and you are very focused in July. You know what's needed for you, your transformation, your healing, your obligations as a healer, and your ability to flow through this. This is actually a really good, beautiful energy. Again, I want to keep saying September for some reason. Some of you guys could be filing for divorce in September, filing to unincorporate yourselves with another business partner, a group of partnerships, or a group of individuals working on a project. You're going to sever ties in September. Something of that sort here, where you realize it ain't it. With the 10 of coins in the reverse, with the 3 of fire in the reverse, it's not it. It's not something that you can create a legacy on. This is not it. You don't feel supported. You do not feel supported. It's like you're the one who's the supporter, right? You're the healer, you're the supporter, and you're doing all this, and you're starting to realize like, this is not really balanced. I'm tired, I'm embarrassed, and I'm shameful at the fact that, okay, some of you guys could be, okay, I am getting something here where someone's living a double life. They act like everything good when it's not. Everybody is like, oh, it's so harmonious, so balanced, but it's like a yearning for love, not really knowing how to receive love. And this is where July also brings into the idea that it's time to take your cup. It's time to get what's yours. You deserve this. Ooh, the Empress. Look at this. Ooh, child. Listen, sometimes you gotta put some things down to pick some things up. You see what I'm saying? You gotta sometimes put some things down to pick some things up. I know sometimes feels like, a loss of opportunity and delays of love. I do feel like there's this situation where you and your baby have to move forward. I'm getting like somebody's baby moved on, because there could have been an inconsistency with the individual, or there's just something here that just wasn't committed. There was a delay here, or there's something that was unsatisfactory, or there's someone who I'm getting marriage annulment. I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody annulled a marriage just in time. Someone didn't see like they can have a long-lasting connection with someone. They were just all charm and stuff of that sort. But it's something here that's so frustrating that someone just moves forward. It could be inconsistency, and also someone's narcissism kind of brings someone needs to surrender to the idea that they're a fucking narcissist. Anyway, moving on. I feel like whatever broke your heart in the past, whatever you suffered from here, greatly actually, okay, is that Spirit is looking to align you this month, Aries. They're trying to show you that you don't want to stop your show because of things that happened that were very tumultuous and really heart-wrenching. This is very heavy energy here. And yes, please honor this moment where you can sort through that pain. That's needed, absolutely. I love the fact that that's there. Because a lot of times people try to skip this part and try to move on with their life, but this starts to fester. I like the fact that you're acknowledging, you're seeing it, and you're going through it. And that's very imperative. I love that because that's going to keep your heart open. Spirit advice is saying you got a whole lot of support coming in. You just going to have to learn how to end this chapter out your life. Something here, it needs to be ended for good. And it's something here I feel like that you either live with, a home structure, you move into another location where this is a dynamic where family is split apart. Okay, something that's really hard. And you put a lot of time and effort and roots in it. But you're coming up as the Empress, and someone's coming up as the Sun reverse. You got Libra, and you got Taurus here, and then you got Leo energy here. You know, someone wants to be in love, but at the same time, it's like it could be like you fell in love with someone, and fall in love with somebody's charm, fell in love with what they brought to the table, and then throughout time you realize this can never be. This is unsuccessful. This is something that we just can't bring together. I'm not content here. There's a lack of contentment here. And feeling embarrassed that you're not content. That's not your fault. You're going after what you desire at the very center of your reading. Again, there's this energy of someone Jekyll and Hyde. Basically, like someone's very, very intuitive, very soul-based, but they're lacking to follow their soul. Someone's extremely soulful naturally, but they're lacking the soul quality. This also feels like someone not following their soul. And if they follow their soul, they don't even, and I think they realize that they're a master. They're the master key here. They're the master in alchemy. They are the high priest. Okay, you got the high priest twice on this reading here, okay? So there's a big influence on the influence that you have on others spiritually. You have a big influence on people spiritually, and that's what gives you the upper hand. You are very aware of that. There's a lot of masculine energy here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of masculine energies here. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is you being secured. You're financially stable. You're firm. You are the investment, and you're ready for a new one. Some of you guys are ready for a new financial opportunity that feels safe and prosperous and long-lasting, has longevity to it. Some of you guys are definitely building your you guys are building things from the ground up. Actually, it's actually really beautiful here. Wow, this is beautiful. Um, Keep following your soul, Aries. I feel like anybody who lacks soul energy around you, you help them restore their faith in themselves. I mean, this feels very pastor like, or shaman like, someone who's a spiritual leader to help those who really don't see the light in themselves. It's like you're a light bearer here. Oh, this is beautiful. Yep, you help people clear. You make decisions for people who don't see themselves, see their soul. And here you go with this beautiful intellectual mind. And then also on top of that, you have this beautiful spirit about you and traditional values about you that really helps people see their soul, right? It's like a very soulful energy here. But again, throughout anything in July, whatever that felt like defeats, you defeating this loop that you were placed in or was in, anything that felt like of a low vibratory space where you had to go through the same thing over and over and over again, where to the degree you felt defeated, you coming out of this in July. Something has to end for good. And there is an energy here where you just know something is not a good investment. Something here that you know that you can't invest in, you can't create a legacy here, you don't feel supported in. And it's to the degree now where you know that this might be the end. July might be the end for some of you guys, and then others of you guys, it's like Spirit is trying to show you that this chapter needs to be closed out because you're settled in it. And I know that's an uncomfortable truth to hear, but this is just the message that's coming out because it's defeated. It's defeated. You're gonna go through the same thing over and over again with them. Again, I feel like you gained roots here. If this is a career, you gained roots there. You've been there for a long ass time. You put a lot of history and time and dedication and effort into a lot of sweat and manpower, and it still is not it. Okay. And I feel like July is going to be that beautiful realization of what is needed to be done. I'll just clarify this. Oh, man. Let me clarify this Chariot in a reverse Spirit. It's going to involve a Cancer. I'm getting heavy time, Saturn, and Moon energy also. So this is you. Some of you guys are reparenting yourselves from an absentee father through a relationship and realizing that that's not the kind of parental advice you want to receive. Yeah, that's deep. I ain't even gonna go there. Yeah, you're making a decision. I mean, you're making a decision to move on because it's too much defeats, it's too much betrayal, it's too much callous words that are being exchanged. There's something here that you know the only way to move forward is to cut something out of your life, to cut someone out of your life, to quit this job, to abandon this project, to abandon these group of friends, to sever ties, something here. And while yes, it is going to hurt, it is going to sting, just know that this transition is going to be miraculously beautiful once you leave some sort of dead weight behind. And yeah, I'm getting dead weight. Lift, like they're and it's like, look, boom, karma comes in for you, righteous justice comes in for you. If this is a nasty divorce, just know that you will prevail on top. Just get the right attorney for this, because I do feel like someone is looking to undermine you and try to take things that you really worked really hard for and they just married into it. So please be mindful of that. Just saying, just gotta give you the news. But yeah, let's get you some advice. Overall, this is a very, very powerful month for you. There's a lot of transitions taking place in July, and you're strong enough to go through them. And I know it's going to be a very difficult transition, Aries, but this transition is going to be quite amazing once you see it, what's on the other side. That's so crazy, man. Like sometimes I'll use me for an example. I got out of a relationship back in, what was that, September? And ever since September, my life has been exponentially amazing. And it's just sometimes, and when the time that I was with this individual, I was just getting a lot of, I couldn't get certain things off the ground. Things just wasn't working in my favor. I was getting a lot of no's. There was a lot of blockages. I'm just like, what the hell? And then as soon as, certain things happened and everything like that, and we have to go our separate ways, things start unblocking. Like literally, my energy got completely unblocked. And I just want to share that with you to just let you know, like on the other end, that shit really do happen. Settling in a connection that's very fucked up and unsavoring and lowering your vibratory space, and you can't really focus on what you need to focus on for your legacy, to be supported. All of this stuff, once you like make the full realization of what needs to be done and do it, on the other end, whoo, child, amazing. And again, for others of you guys, you're a healer. You're actually helping people facilitate this type of things in their life. Okay. So our advice for you is great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Yeah, you guys are spiritual energies. Oh my goodness. Like July is so beautiful for Aries. You guys are just in a good space, and I'm talking about honestly, spiritually, no matter what is going on in your life, you're going to be in a spiritual awareness so beautiful that everything's just going to be divinely inspired. Okay, so this is saying learn from your current experiences and then also share them with others. Know what is happening around you that's being divinely inspired. There's a great teacher, or you're a great teacher, okay, within, or you're representing a teacher in your life. But either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself in the world. You are having a spiritual experience at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Wow, Aries. Whew. Aries. Whew. July is beautiful. I love you guys. You guys are in such a good space, and you're using these experiences as vehicles, as they mentioned, for you to even go even harder into yourself, into knowing that self, and being into this beautiful dynamic of self. It's quite beautiful. So I'm gonna stop there. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really love and honor you guys, and I hope that touches you in ways that touched me today. So take care and have a good day. Bye.